Hey Ewans, welcome back to my channel. It's WinnieBeeLV, Mouth of the South. We got an intro, we got an outro, we got this hoe. Okay, this is our second edition of Weight Loss Wednesday. All right, I will tell you in this video how much weight I've lost this week. Now remember, last week I had lost 8 pounds, so I was like, ooh, if it's like this all the time, sadly, that doesn't last. I assume a lot of water weight that first week. I don't even know. But I was glad to at least get some loss this week too. I will reveal that to you. Taking what I know from the first week, remember I was like, oh yeah, guys, this is cakewalk. I'm not having any bathroom issues. I'm having very little nausea. Oh my gosh, it's going great. Like, oh wow. I'm just really getting it. Okay, go to week 2. Now, the injection site that I chose on the first week was my belly. So when you get your Ozempic pen or whatever, whichever one of the weight loss things you are on and they give you the pen, they suggest that you go around your body in different injection sites. So behind the arm, like fat of the arm back here, thigh, and around the belly, like, so, you know, on either side of your belly button a little ways, in the fatty parts there. Subcutaneous, I assume, is what they're going for. And then I've even heard people say, you know, in their hip or their upper part of their bottom, their butt, you know. So we have several places to go. I did my belly the first week. Second week, I did my thigh. And I couldn't really tell much of a difference, but I will tell you this, and I'm just going to be brutally honest and TMI. I know, trigger warning if you're geeked out by bodily functions and things that happen in the rest area, this might not be for you. I have to tell you again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a weight loss professional in any way. I'm just revealing to you my experience so far on Ozempic, which is also referred to as GLP-1 medication, and semaglutide or semaglutide. People say it different ways. On my phone, I know you can't, I'm trying to look straight at the camera, but I know that the camera is at one end of my phone, so it does feel like I'm like looking off, like you're like, where's she looking? And I apologize for that, but I just kind of wanted to do the Weight Loss Wednesdays down here in my dining room and not up there in the purse room, because this isn't about purses too much. We may join the two at some point. But yeah, okay. Anyway, getting on with it. I had horrible, and I will tell you, horrible, almost the worst that I've ever had in my whole entire life, constipation from the medication. And that is partly because I did keep up with the Metamucil every day, the psyllium husk fiber you put into water. It tastes like, you know, gritty tang, terrible. But now I'm switching to magnesium. I'm not really sure which. I'll post it down below, but I got it at Amazon. But a magnesium supplement, which I got today. I have tried so many things. So I knew that I was going from my daughter-in-law and my son's experience. I knew that I wasn't going to be going as regularly as I would have been otherwise, right? Off the medication, my normal self, you know, it's every day, you know. So I knew that going in, and my son says, Mom, I just go one time a week now, and it's a huge healthy go. And I'm like, okay. So I was expecting that, but no, ma'am. When I tell you that that was hell. It was not a fun experience. It was scary for one, because you watch all these videos of people who end up getting a blockage and they have to go have that cleared in the hospital. And I was just like, this is not something I want other people messing with. So luckily my husband had milk of magnesium. I guess that's what you call it. And it's supposed to make you, but girl, I drank tons of that before things really started progressing. And I will tell you, there was some strain and there was some praying and straining. Sorry, my oven's going off. But anyway, yeah, it was no fun, and it was not pretty. I won't get into all the particulars, but there was some touch and go moments. But anyway, I hope to get a better handle on it and get ahead of it, because I think that's kind of what you have to do on the medication. It slows everything down. Hydration is a huge factor, and I'll be the first one to say, did I get 100 ounces of water every? No. Should I have? And now that I think about it, yes. So hydration was a factor for me, and I'm trying to remedy that. But man, it's just kind of like you have to just sit and constantly, all of your waking moments have to be gulping water. So that was one of the issues that I dealt with this week. And another issue, I did have a few bouts of nausea. I tried to eat, I'll tell you what I know exactly what brought this week's nausea bout the worst on. I tried to have a falafel patty, and we go to this Middle Eastern market down the street, and they have all this wonderful frozen section. And so I got these frozen falafel patties because I love falafel. It's so good. And it said to brush each side with olive oil, but I went very sparingly on the olive oil, but I think that's what did me in. And I air fried it. I didn't deep fry it. I didn't put it in, oil of any kind other than lightly brushing it with olive oil. And I have to say, that was Friday night. I remember because I was in Jackie's live and I was just having a real time of it. So I did have to end up taking in some ginger. I took a lot of ginger in. I did finally end up taking a Zofran because it was just like, okay. I have that. I told y'all, and people have said, what is emetophobia? Maybe is that what it is? Where you don't want to throw up, and I'm one of those people. I just do not. I will do anything in this world to not throw up, girl. So yeah, that was that time, and I think there was one other time that I had yesterday. I had a complete bout of nausea, and I didn't really even have anything. I don't even know what I had, because I had everything the same that I normally have. So I figured out, I've been doing my macros on my Fitness Pal. I don't pay for the expensive version. I just do the free version. It'll still let you see what once you put all your calories in and what you've eaten. It'll, come close. Nothing can really tell you exactly, right? But once I checked my macros, I had, I'm not getting close enough to the protein that I need every day. I think I'm getting to like 50 or 60 grams, and I really want to be at like 90 from what everybody says, and from what, the doctor told me, like your protein should be up there. I wanted to show you some of the Premier protein. Some people don't believe in this Premier protein. I think it tastes good, so I like it. I put a little bit in my coffee. There we go. I know that it's actually over here. On my phone, I never know where the damn camera is. But anyway, I'm old, guys. What do you want? But this is the Premier protein this is salted caramel popcorn. I think it's good. I like it. It's kind of a thicker shake too. And to me, I like that. Some people thin theirs out because they don't want to drink the thicker. It geeks them out to drink the thicker. How many times I was going to say geek out? But anyway, they don't like the thicker liquid. But anyhow, this is pretty good. The popcorn part I could have done without. I really would have just, rather have had caramel. And next time I probably will buy caramel. But this is like I think there are 2 or 3 of these. These are almost gone. I might even up it to 2 a day, but I kind of am like, I don't want them. I physically don't want to eat. You know what I mean? Like I'm not hungry enough to want, but I'm going to have to force it. And then I bought this kind, which is okay. It's cinnamon roll, I think. Yeah, cinnamon roll. And it's cinnamony. So I thought this would be great in my coffee. Turns out it's not. So I have a bunch of these left. I'm going to eventually drink them. But last weekend, we ended up going back to Sam's, and they had a new flavor, which is this cookie dough. It is really good. Like, this is delicious. 2 of these a day. So what I do is I put half in my coffee, and then I wait till after I eat, before I start my fast, and I get this as a little treat at the end. I take my vitamins and I'm good. Now I'll be taking that magnesium. So yeah, but anyway, on to the weight loss. So I lost 4 pounds this week. So half of what I lost last week, 12 total. I started out at, I'm just going to say it, 229 was my starting weight. Yeah. And I am now at 217. So there for a while, I didn't think I was down any because we had a little problem getting rid of the waste. I'll just tell you, that was hell. That was hell. I don't want to ever go back there. It was such hell that I vowed to she will be drinking every day and taking the magnesium. So hopefully that'll, help me. So thank you guys so much for coming by for my week. This is going into week 3, but I just finished up my week 2 on Ozempic. I am still at the, some people call it the loading dose or the starting dose, which is 0.25 on the little pen that you dial up. I actually went into some groups on Facebook, and I went to TikTok. Girl, when I tell you there are some serious Ozempic, Mounjaro, Wegovy, Zepbound users out there, they know how many clicks on the pen it takes. I'm mind blown. Why is this a factor, guys? Okay. I mean, I just thought, well, maybe you dial it up to the 2.5, but apparently I guess people are wanting to mess around with their own dosage, and that may be something I'm interested in doing on down the line. But anyhow, for now, I'm just going to use it as prescribed. So there we go. Thank you again for joining me. I hope you will hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below. I got a lot of great comments. The first week video that I posted last weigh-in Wednesday, and a lot of encouragement, and some people like, Beesh, you gonna take this all your life? I probably might. I don't know if I have to, but I don't know. I'll come back to that in a second. All right. Do me a favor though, guys. If y'all see my husband, don't tell him nothing. Bye. Okay. I want to answer the question from so many of you that asked me and DM'd me, are you prepared to take one of these medications all of your life? So for me, I have NASH disease. I have kidney stone disease as well. Who knows? But I was borderline, not this year, but last year at my highest weight, I was borderline high blood pressure. So they were, my doctor was kind of like, I'm going to have to put you on a medication if you don't, So I do believe that if I stayed this way, I would have to take some sort of medication my whole life, like blood pressure medicine or cholesterol or something like that. So to me, I would rather lose weight and get healthier, and maybe I'm saying I don't mind being on this medication, a maintenance dose if I ever get down to what I really want to get down to, which is probably 80 pounds, right? So if I ever get down that far and they say, okay, you've lost enough, you're good, you're at your goal weight, we're going to give you a shot once a month, I wouldn't be opposed to that, because I just like the effects of the medication and that it's not sending me into a feeding frenzy, which is what I was basically doing. So there we go. All right. Hey, do me a favor. I'm going to put a video right here. Click it and keep on watching. Girl, I was 2 clicks away from enemas and laxatives and all kinds of intervention procedures. No. Help me, biatch.